Hello, Milkshakes. It's Lactea. Um, so you might have noticed over like the past few months that I've not been uploading as much. And I've been kind of posting a lot on my comments about like, how much, things have gone rough and stuff like that. And while that is true, I think something else is going on. I started this channel kind of like as an experiment. This was all an experiment. This was all a social experiment. But seriously, it was more like trying something out, right? Like I wanted to do something with my voice, like be certain characters and stuff like that. A good year and a half into it, I thought I had found the thing I wanted to do. I thought I found what I wanted to do. And then at the beginning of this year, I started experimenting even more. Like started streaming, was able to apply for monetization. A lot of things were starting to kick into gear. But then after a certain point, my thumbnails kind of get all over the place. And I think that was low-key me frantically trying to one, maintain the momentum that I had at the beginning of the year. And two, I was also frantically trying to like find a new spark in the things I was doing. Honestly, I found that like once I wrote the script and once I recorded the thing and once I started editing, I realized that like that's where my brain kind of like said, all right, we're kind of done. The thumbnail was always like an afterthought, but the thumbnail is, at least here on YouTube, kind of one of the most important parts of the video. It kind of said that like I did care about the art, like I still wanted to write stuff and do stuff, but when it came to like the posting part of it, I kind of felt kind of a little indifferent about it. And that super sucks because the uploading part is literally the part that like y'all interact with. And I haven't really been good at like engaging with the audience too much. I try to reply to comments as much as I can. And obviously if y'all tune into the streams, I try to, read every message that I can. But other than that, like I feel like I haven't really been caring too much about like the look and feel of the channel, the user experience. And I think part of that is, again, like I kept chasing the momentum by just trying to make more stuff. I was like, what would, bring back that momentum? But especially in the past few months, I've kind of come to the conclusion that like, I'm just kind of going through the motions. I have this thing in my head where I'm like, I have to post a video every so often, stream every so often. While of course I love doing the art, I don't think I can stress enough how much like the actual posting of it is where my brain starts to kind of clock out. At the same time, whenever I have a dull moment, when I'm at work or something, I keep imagining the stuff I want to make. And it's definitely different than the stuff I'm making now. While I've been hinting at doing more things, right? Like I mentioned an EP in the summer. I started the podcast, which I haven't updated. And now I'm doing this, like I'm showing my face. And I think this is me coming out of my shell and realizing what direction I really want to go in. That being said, I don't want to say too much because I don't want to hype up like myself or other people like of the potential great things I can do when all these things I want to do, I'm still going to be new to. Like the first things that I make that are going to be this like new part of the channel, I'm going to be new at them and I'm probably not going to do them amazingly, but I really want to do them. But I do want to give a little preview of the stuff I want to do. And I've also been making some music in the background, and I'd like to show you a little bit of the stuff I've been working on. Yeah, a lot of that is still kind of work in progress, but it's going somewhere in a direction that I think I like. TLDR, I want to do more topic conversation sort of videos, kind of like the podcast episode that already went up. And I want to do music stuff. However, that's not to say I'm completely not doing audios anymore. I love writing stories. I love narrating stories. I love being a character. I love editing and audio together. For a long time, I wanted to do like audio dramas, like more narrative sort of things that isn't necessarily a role play. But those things take a lot more time. And basically, I want to give myself the permission to spend more time working on these things that will take more time. So, that being said, my upload schedule will still be kind of iffy, continuing until the end of the year. While I'd like to do something for the holidays, it'd probably be a stream. It probably won't be a video. Or at least I don't want to promise anything, because I really want to make sure that the stuff I put out is something that I'm really proud of, and I don't just put it out for the sake of like timing or like for making a specific date. I do want to say a big thank you to everyone who have stuck around, who've been here for quite a while. This is the largest audience that I've gotten up to this point. I'm almost at 2K subscribers. And honestly, like that's wild. And the more people that come aboard, the more I want to make sure that the stuff I make is, I think worth that many people watching. And while this channel might be changing, that doesn't take away from the fact that I've had a lot of fun making the channel up into what it is now. Because as someone who spends a lot of their time in their head, it's kind of wild to realize that like other people are connecting with the stuff that I kind of just came up with out of thin air, really. I hope to keep sharing my thoughts and my art and just me in general in a way that is like super fun to watch and engage with. And with that, this has been Villa Lactea. I love you all. And hasta la próxima.